A good Friday morning. The week has flown by. We've gotten wonderful rain. It's kind of foggy and dreary out today, but there's the promise of sunshine and warmer weather right around the corner. Life changes. There's the joke, whether it be Iowa, Minnesota, North Dakota, Colorado, whatever. If you don't like the weather, wait a minute. And weather can change very quickly. Life can change very quickly. I looked at the calendar today and it said 9/11. And it brought back memories. 19 years ago, life changed. I still remember that day. I went down to the church. It was a rural congregation. I walked in, I was working, I decided to turn the radio on. I turned the radio on and the words came across, the second tower has just come down. I thought, second tower, what's going on? Over as the day went on, the news unfolded. And life was changed forever. Life as we knew it was no longer. It has been 19 years. We are moving forward. Those events on that day still have an impact on us and will always have an impact. But as I was thinking about 9/11, I thought about another day that changed the world forever. It was a Friday afternoon. We don't know exactly what date it was, but we do know that a man died on a cross. And he cried out, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. It is finished. That moment on the cross when Jesus died has changed the world forever, has changed our lives. We now no longer live in fear, but we live in hope, in the promise of God's love through the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. We live in the promise of true life through the forgiveness of sins. We live in the promise of the resurrection. Yes, life can change in an instant, but there is one thing in our lives that will not change, and that is the love of God. It is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. God loves us in the midst of the turmoil that can engulf this world. God is present, and Jesus Christ gives us life through the gift of faith because of what he did upon the cross, and that he conquered the grave as he was raised from the dead. Yes, 9/11 will always have a place in our hearts because it did change our lives as we know them. But that day on the cross has changed us forever because by giving his life, Jesus gave us life. Have a wonderful weekend.